It's match day tomorrow. Chelsea versus Tottenham Hotspur. This would be another test for Enzo Maresca and his boys because they've been really good so far. They've been crossing all the T's and dotting all the I's, and a lot of fans are excited. And Enzo Maresca himself is excited that the fans are happy about their performance and the results as well. Guys, tomorrow's game is going to be a very tricky one because Tottenham Hotspur are a team that is quite unpredictable this season. You know, in games that you are thinking that they are going to win, or are the games they lose. And games that you think they are going to lose, they are the games they win. If you remember, just a couple of weeks ago, they played against Man City and they trashed City by 4 goals to 0. And that was a shocker. That was a shocker. And after that win, it's been very difficult for Hotspur. They've played against Fulham and they drew that game and they lost to Bournemouth. And, you know, now they are playing Chelsea. But if you look at, on the other hand, regards to the record of Chelsea, it's been win, and win, with the exception of the draw against Arsenal Football Club, the Gunners. So if you look at it on performance base, you realize that Chelsea is a bit more, consistent this particular period than Tottenham Hotspur. But they have some very dangerous players right there that can punish any team at all if they are up on their game. So I think this game should be approached with some level of seriousness and some level of focus and concentration by Chelsea. And I'm excited that Enzo Maresca is the kind of coach that takes every game as it comes, and he makes sure that he plans, by game, and every game has its own plan, and he has been, very effective with that over the period, and it has given us results. I mean, managing the players very well. I mean, game by game. If you look at the Southampton game, this was a game that I predicted that it was going to be an easy game. And even before Enzo Maresca's lineup, I predicted that he was going to use some of our Conference League players or our Team B players to play that game. And he executed that very well with, excellent grades. And if you look at this particular game, it looks a bit more tougher than the one we faced against, Southampton. So I think Enzo Maresca is going to be looking at it tactically in a way that would, give us results. And I believe that we have the men to be able to do that, because if you look at, as I keep saying, our results that we've been having in our last five games, it is good results upon good results. And I'm particularly happy because if you see the way Enzo Maresca, plays, it is improvement week after week. Yes, we understand that there are a couple of lapses with regards to some of the players, but Enzo Maresca is equally aware of these players and equally knows what exactly can happen. And so he's on top of his game, and we all believe in, especially now, I think every Chelsea fan believes in his abilities and what he can do. And that is instructive, and he has been firm. He has been firm with his principles and his values as a coach, and that is quite exciting, and that has brought us this far. So in this particular game against Spurs, I see another great game. I see another great performance by the Blues, and that is obviously what every Chelsea fan or Chelsea person wants. Results. And forget about the fact that we're having, banters and conversations around being title contenders or not. But then at the end of the day, I believe that what will actually make us title contenders is not about talking. It's not talking about it, but then game after game after game, winning game after game, and which is what Enzo Maresca is focused on doing. So I think him not wanting to talk about being title contenders is more of trying to avoid distractions, but then to rather focus on the actual work that would actually take us to winning that particular Premier League. For me, what I've seen so far, I have no doubt that it is possible that Chelsea can, yes, if not win, but be second in this particular. So in that sense, we are actually real title contenders in this particular season. So hopefully, Maresca and his boys will go out there, and I mean it's an away game, and you all know our records when it comes to away games. It is a lot. I mean, of good results, away results, and I think our away record is even more beautiful than our home records. And so for me, I think that it is going to be a good game. It is going to be a straight win. The other game I forgot to predict, but I see a 3-1 result in this particular game. If Enzo Maresca does his work very well and be very, very firm, and not to play players based on the fact that they have some particular or some way they will feel if they don't play, but then sticking to performance, I think we have the men to kill this game, to close this game like with emphatically. And I believe that Enzo Maresca is definitely going to do that. If you look at our some of our past games where he did that, we got very good results. Talking about a game against Aston Villa that we struck them 3-0. I mean, you could see how Enzo Maresca played, and I see similar. I mean, form or similar, direction in this particular game against Tottenham Hotspur. So let's not panic. Let's calm down. Let's calm down, and let's keep supporting the club, keep supporting the team, and hopefully we'll keep winning every game, every time, and gearing towards that title that we all desire. I mean, if you look at it, the 10 of events, Chelsea fans can't be but excited, because we know where we are coming from, and we know how where we are now. It surprises a lot of people, but then it tells you the kind of work Enzo Maresca is putting in, day out. I mean, and the boys as well. It doesn't just take coincidence. It doesn't take luck. So I think that, I've been very critical of the team from the beginning, but I feel that when they are doing great, we just have to applaud them. We just have to give them, I don't know the word to use. Help me. We just have to give them their credit, and just praise them where is due. But then, unfortunate news that is also coming in is that Fofana is still not fully recovered. One of our most dependable defenders as we have at the moment. Conversations about getting into the market for another centre back, experienced centre back, is still, in the rounds. But as to whether it will happen, is still unclear. But Fofana, we all know, is a dependable defender. But unfortunately, he's injured. He got an injury in our game against Leicester. Our game against Aston Villa, or Leicester, one of them. He got injured. Reece James, our captain, is still not also fit. And I understand Mikhailo Mudryk, one of our finest, wingers, is also ill. So, aside these players, I think every other person is fine and is fit to play. So, for me, I think it's going to be a great game. In my lineup, I feel that, this is looking at the game that we played previously, where, some crop of players took charge. In this game, I see Enzo Maresca coming tougher with the formation, or coming tougher with the squad he's going to be playing. So, as usual, I see Sanchez in the post. As he has declared, Sanchez is our number one goalkeeper. And also, I see Cowell. I see Cowell playing with Badiashile. You remember Badiashile didn't play in the other game. I feel that Enzo Maresca wants to use him as replacement for Fofana. So in the two will be Cowell and Badiashile. Also on the left, as usual, Cucurella, our most dependable left back. And I've had cause to say that we have not actually celebrated Cucurella enough. He's fantastic. He's dependable. He's solid. He'll go any length to make sure that there are no threats at our goal. So when Cucurella is fit, I don't see anybody taking his place. And Caicedo, in our other game, played at the right back. and also inverted a lot into the middle. And I think that helped us a lot, I think, against the Aston Villa game. I see him doing the same thing, playing from the left back by inverting, as we have Lavia and Fernandez in the middle as our midfield pair. So then Caicedo would be joining them in the middle to operate right there. And Madueke in the wings, in the forward line, I see Madueke still, sitting on the bench in this particular game, where we would have Madueke on the bench, Pedro Neto playing from that side, and Sancho playing on the left, as well as Palmer in the middle and Jackson up front. Basically, that is my killer starting 11, my, energetic starting 11 to kill the game for us. Substitutions will happen as the game goes on, but I think if Enzo Maresca starts with this particular lineup, it is going to be a done deal. No doubt about it. And I predict a 3-1 win for the Blues. And guys, as usual, let me know what your predictions are. Don't also forget to let us know where you are watching the video from, which part of Africa you are watching us from. Is it Tanzania? Is it Zimbabwe? Is it Malawi? Is it Ivory Coast? Is it Burkina Faso? Is it South Africa? Is it Nigeria? Is it Ghana? Is it Zambia? Is it Tanzania? All of these beautiful African countries. Which of them are you watching us from? And I'm really planning to find some resources to reach out to all of these beautiful countries, reach out to our supporters in all of these beautiful countries for us to have beautiful conversations about the biggest club in the world. So guys, pray for me so I'll be able to get resources for us to have these visions and I call them exciting conversations with regards to the club Chelsea FC. Guys, don't forget to subscribe if you're watching for the first time and smash the like button, and I'll be back with more. My name is Prince, I'm done. Peace, I'm out.